Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have another talk through planned with me for you today in my Hobonichi cousin. I do have the avec, so we're getting very close to switching to the second half of the year, which is exciting because my planner has definitely gotten pretty chunky, so it'll be nice to switch to another planner. And I think I might change the way I do my stickers in that planner just to make writing a bit easier, but maybe I'll talk about that later. For now, let's talk about today's spread. So this is the week of June the 21st through the 27th, and I'm going to be using this Summer Winston kit from my shop. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll probably know that I normally use this kit towards the end of summer, usually in August. I don't know why, but this color scheme really says August to me. But this year I decided to switch it up and go ahead and use it in June, and I'm really excited about that. For my pen, I'm using a fine point tool, and instead of mild liners this week on the sidebar, I'm going to be using two Tombow brush pens. I have one in 055 and one in 933. So as usual, I'm going to do my sidebar, get all that out of the way, and then I'll come back and do my week with you. Alright, there's my sidebar taken care of. I do have some room at the bottom. And I was going to put my Bible studies there, but I don't think I'm going to have enough room to fit them all. Let me see. Actually, let me just try and do that real quick. You can be a first-hand witness as to whether or not this will work out. As I was doing the dots for my dinners with the like, I don't know what it's called, the like thin end of the Tombow, I realized I could have used dots from the kit because my kits do come with dots, but that has never occurred to me before, so I didn't do it, but maybe next time I'll remember. Alright, now the sidebar is officially done. And we can do our washi. How do I want to do the washi this week? Okay, I think I'm going to do the thin strips at the bottom. I just like having that little bit of color at the end of my day. I will say though that even though this planner is definitely fatter than when it was empty, obviously, it did not get as fat as I was expecting. And I think next year I might just get the, not the avec, just the cousin that's in one book. But we'll see. We will see. Alright, let's put the thicker strip up here at the top. I think I will get to use my full boxes this week because I did not have that busy of a week. So that leaves room for extra fun things. Let's get our date covers ready to go. I haven't used the tool pen in a while and I forgot how nice and smooth it writes. One thing that's kind of funny about this kit is because I use orange and yellow, the color scheme sometimes reminds me of macaroni and cheese. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but looking at the date covers with the orange text on the yellow background really makes me think of mac and cheese. But that might just be because I really like mac and cheese, especially homemade. Alright, now I'm thinking about putting the weekend banner on top of this, like this, to save space, but also make sure it gets used. So we're gonna try that this week, and now we're gonna get started on Monday. All right, first thing on Monday, I did my workout and listened to my Russian podcast. Let's see. As usual, I'm gonna mark that with one of the headphone stickers from my shop. I think I'm gonna use this orange one with the music notes. Alright, after that I wanted to design wacky holidays for the shop, the newest batch of those is already up if you are interested. Those are always really fun to design. So let me grab a doodling sticker, because I do hand draw the wacky holidays. I think this week I'm just gonna, or for this particular moment, I'm gonna use an iPad Winston. So let's put him down. He's kind of bigger too, which is nice because I spent a lot of time drawing those holidays. After that, I wanted to fill orders, so I'm going to take a half box, I think. Let's use a pink one. A lighter pink one, I should specify. And put that down right here. I'm going to use one of those girls along with this script that my friend Kim lettered for me, and if you're interested, I always link Kim's Instagram down below. You can check out all of her gorgeous lettering she does. She posts them all the time. It's really great. They're usually pretty funny too. I like them. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to cut this into 2 pieces and then stack the words. So let's do that. If I'd thought about it, I would have moved this box down a little bit so I could have some layering going on, but I didn't, so that's okay. All right, that's been snipped. Now we'll just stack it like this. Perfect, okay. Then, okay, I filled orders and I mailed them later, and then I went on a hike. So I'll just leave some space to indicate that I worked on orders for a while, and then I'm gonna grab a postage sticker to mark mailing those. Let's see what I want to use. I think I'm gonna take this orange mailer from Planner Girl Stickers, which unfortunately is not open anymore. But I really like these. They're super cute and they have a lot of detail. So I am going to use this to mark mailing off orders. Alright, and then as I said, I went for a hike, which I always really enjoy. And on this particular day, it was super nice. The weather was absolutely gorgeous, and we also saw this cute little green snake, a rough green snake. If you've ever seen one, they're really adorable, and they can't bite or anything, so they're not dangerous. Let me see, I don't think I have any snake stickers, but I'm going to look anyway. But first I'm going to mark my hike. And now I'm going to see if I have a snake sticker. Okay, I don't have a snake sticker, so I think I'm just going to find like something to mark cuteness. Which is probably going to be one of these berries from Grin and Bear It, and I will trim him down because he's pretty big. But I'll just kind of make him into like an emoji head, like that. All right. Next up, I need to mark, well, I don't need to, but I want to mark that I made a chocolate mug cake on this day. If you've watched my playlist before, like if you used to watch them, you'll know I used to be obsessed with making these mug cakes because I finally got the recipe perfect and they were so tasty that I couldn't resist. But then I got out of the habit of making them, but the other day I really wanted something sweet and I didn't want to bake like a whole cake because it was kind of late, so I made a mug cake and it was really tasty. Plus the cleanup is so much easier because you just have to, I just mix everything in the mug and then wash the mug, so that works out nicely. I don't know if I have any chocolate cake stickers, but I know I have mugs, so let's see. But they're mostly Christmas mugs, like these ones, although I do have my own Winston mugs. So I think I'm going to use Winston in a mug. I'm going to use yellow. To mark my first chocolate mug cake in a very long time. All right, and then I did some reading, and at this point in time I was reading a book on the Orthodox Church because, as y'all, I'm sure you know, I study Russian, and a big part of Russian culture is Orthodoxy. So sometimes when I'm reading stuff, or especially when I'm reading novels and they mention Orthodoxy, I'm not Orthodox, so I get confused sometimes about the terms they use or what have you. So I bought a book on Orthodoxy and I'm reading it to educate myself. I've actually already finished it, but for this whole week I think I was reading it, or almost this whole week. Let's grab a reading sticker. I think I'm actually going to use one of these girls from Rabbit Hole Handcraft because the colors will match pretty well with her yellow sweater. So I'm going to put her, I think I'm going to put her on a box actually. Whoops. Let's use let's use dark pink. Yeah, I think we'll use dark pink. I really need some dark pink down here. So put that down. Alright, and that's going to take care of Monday, so we'll go up here to Tuesday. I'll probably find some deco later to fill in these spaces, but for now it's okay. So Tuesday morning I did the same thing, train and listen to Max. I think I'm just going to mark that on this day with a little pink dot, just so my days don't look exactly the same. after that, I needed to upload and schedule my plan with me. So to mark that, I'm going to use a Winston, I think. How that's the best. And I believe I will use a yellow Winston with the play button right here. After that, I wanted to do some more work on designing the wacky holidays. As I said, those take a while, several hours, over a couple of days to design. So let's find another drawing sticker. In fact, I might actually get a pencil sticker because I know I have some left over from when I was in college. From Libby & Co. Yes, here they are. So I'm actually going to grab one of those from Libby & Co. And put it down to mark designing wacky holidays. And then because this day is not going to be super full, I don't think, I'm going to put down a half box, or a full box rather. And I think I will use this orange one with the beach balls with Winston peeking out. I think it's really cute. So I'm going to put that down. Another thing I did at work was design some Bible study stickers. So I'm going to put that, I think I might choose like a computer to mark that. Yes, I think I'm going to use I actually think I'm going to use one of these guinea pig on a laptop stickers from Box and Cactus because it's kind of orange and it'll match the spread. So that'll be fun. And then after work this day, I was working on this project that I can't really go into detail on right now. I know I've said that a lot in recent videos, and I'm not trying to like purposefully be secret. I just don't want to mention it and then it not work out is what I'm trying to keep it on the, like, you know, on the down low. Does anyone say that anymore? I don't know, but anyway, yeah, I'm just waiting to see what happens. So if it doesn't pan out though, I'll just quit mentioning it. I'm not gonna like go into detail, but yeah. I'm sorry if I piqued your curiosity and left you hanging, but that's all I'm gonna say right now. Okay, after this thingy, I made banana bread and I also made cornbread. So, and the banana bread I was really, really happy about because I finally perfected my banana bread recipe. So if you've ever made banana bread before, you know sometimes it turns out like dense. And I also used to have this problem where the bottom of my banana bread would overcook before the inside got done. Like obviously the batter was like too dense. There was not enough, like there was too much moisture in the batter and it wasn't cooking properly. So I was really happy when I did this recipe, like super, super happy. So I don't know if I might use a baking sticker, but then again I might use an excited sticker. So let's see. And I'm actually planning to make some more banana bread today or tomorrow. I'm really excited. I hope it's going to be just as good. I think I'm going to use one of these Keto Prince Baking Girls because she is hot pink and she will match perfectly with the spread. And I'm going to put her on a box. I'll use a yellow half box, I think. And I mean, the cornbread was nothing special. I mean, cornbread is cornbread. think I'll just mark the cornbread thing with another dot because, as I said, it's not that big of a deal. I do really like cornbread though. I'm not trying to hate on cornbread. Alright, after those two things, I just read some more. That book on Orthodoxy was pretty long, about 400 pages, and I was taking notes and conferring with the Bible as I read, so it took me quite a while to get through it. Like, I was reading pretty slowly. Let's see if I have another bigger, like, more fun sticker to use to mark reading. I might use one of these girls from Stick with the Plan Co. Yeah, I think I'll just use one of her. I'll go with this one with the book on her head. Alright, Wednesday, same thing. Train and listen to Max. I'm not like a huge podcast person, but I really like his podcasts. He's really entertaining. I'm curious though if you listen to podcasts, and if so, like which ones and when do you listen? I know some people like to listen to them while they're driving or doing chores and stuff like that, so I'm gonna put this on something. I'm gonna put it on a scallop. Alright, after that I designed new Winstons, which is always exciting. I always enjoy doing that. So I'm also going to use a half box for that since it's like a bigger event. Obviously Winston's kind of a big deal around here. If you're new, Winston is this little guy that you keep seeing. Over here, and there's some everywhere. He's my hand-drawn shop character. So for that, I want to use a Winston with the Apple pencil because I do draw my Winstons on my iPad. I always think it's really funny when I use a Winston to mark designing Winstons. And of course, after I had the Winstons designed, I needed to format the sheets because I like to make sure I get as many stickers on a sheet as possible. So if necessary, I'll make like a small change to the design to get a few extra Winstons on the sheet. And then I got to work on listings. So yeah, y'all know how I feel about listings, so I won't go into it. And let's see, what do I want to use to mark listings? I think I'm going to use this, this quill from Sweet Ava's paper on the pink laptop. And I will call it Sweet Ava's paper because last I checked, so it used to be Sweet Ava's paper, and then she rebranded to Shop Paper and Thread. But then I checked again, and apparently she's going back to Sweet Ava's paper. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it Sweet Ava's paper. I really like that name, so I'm excited that it's coming back. I think it's just like a really cute name and has a really good story behind it. So I worked on listings, and then I also filled orders. Let's see how I want to mark that. I think I'm going to take one of these gray printers from Very Cute Designs and use that. Maybe on, no, I won't put it on anything because there's a lot of color on the side there, so I'll balance it out over here. And then after filling orders, I wanted to remember to make an Instagram post. And I'm going to use a little Happy Day at Instagram sticker. Focus. For that. Okay, and I think that's it for work, except I did go to the post office after work, so let me get another post sticker. I'm going to use a Winston at the Dropbox to mark mailing orders. Alright, and then after that I went on another hike. Let me grab a sticker to mark that. I didn't see any snakes on this day, I don't think. For this day, I think I'm going to use this boot sticker from Stickers by Jennifer. Along with, let's see, I'm going to use one of these hike custom scripts that I made for myself. And if you're interested, custom scripts are available in my shop. I hope that wasn't pulled down the whole time. I haven't been looking at my screen. Oopsies. Alright, so after my hike, I came home and I needed to meal plan. That's something I've been trying to do more efficiently since we got back from vacation, because on vacation I ate really badly, not even gonna lie. And I can definitely tell that I've been eating worse, like my skin, like I have a lot more acne and things like that, like I don't sleep as well and whatnot, so I'm excited to get back on track with my eating. Only I just bought meal plan stickers and I don't know where I put them, so I'm gonna have to look. Oh, found them. Found them. Okay. Gonna use a pink one. These are really cute. And I think I'm actually gonna put that on a full box. Down here at the bottom, I'll use this pink full box and stack a little panda guy right on top. So cute. And then I did read, of course, on this night. So I think I'm gonna take an orange, yes, orange label. Let's use this quarter box. Let me grab a book really quickly. I'll use a pink book. No, I'll use a dark pink book. And instead of like writing, I think I'm gonna use a script. I feel like using a script today. I think I'm gonna use these reading scripts from Wildflower Paper Co. I really like these. Do a little bit of layering, make it look fancy. And then I'll put that down. All right, perfect. That is the first half of my week taken care of. Let's go to second half. So on Thursday, of course, I did my morning strength training. I really can't believe I ever used to do strength training in the afternoon. Like, I really prefer doing it in the morning. But I'm slowly becoming a morning person anyway, so I guess it was like only a matter of time. I just can't believe I'm a morning person now, because I used to be such a night owl. I mean, I would usually go to sleep around 7 a.m. and I would wake up around noon or 1. This was like years ago. So I'm still like in shock that I can get up early and do stuff now. But it's really nice. I like it. I'm not going to go back to the way I used to live, in case you are curious. All right, then I had stuff to do for work, of course, and I think I'm actually gonna, I think I use a checklist on this day, right? Maybe not though, because I don't want to put a checklist under dots. So I might take a full box, but I have a full box there. Okay. Let's just get a computer sticker for right now, and we'll start with that, and then we'll worry about everything else. So I'm gonna take another one of these quills from Sweet Ava's paper, because I had to do the coupon codes, listings, and graphics for the sale that was starting the next day. And then after that, I need to do some more designing. I love designing last minute, in case you didn't know. And I'm gonna put that on a scallop, I think. And I think I'm gonna use an iPad sticker for this, if I can find the ones that I want. Yes, here they are. I'm gonna use these pink ones from Carrots and Olives. Okay, and then, like, funnily enough, after work this day, I had a ton of meal prep to do, which I don't think I have a meal prep sticker, but I might just use a cooking sticker and kind of, you know, jerry-rig it. So, I want to use one of these. Which do I want to use more? I really want to use this one today. I'm going to take her from Happy Daya. And then I'm going to take my Tombow and I'm going to write meal prep next to her, and then below it I'll put like a checklist of what I made after I slide her over, so it's a little bit more. Meal prepping is definitely one of the secrets to proper meal planning, because before I meal prepped, I would basically write a meal plan and then I would forget to like thaw something that I needed, or I wouldn't have time to prep the meal before I needed to actually cook it, so we'd have to switch what we were eating. So yeah, if you don't do meal prep with your meal planning, I highly, highly recommend it. But yeah, so I made 3 things. I made some tortillas, and then I made breadcrumbs, and then I used the breadcrumbs to go ahead and prep a meatloaf for dinner. So I'm gonna put these 3 dots down. I kind of wish they were closer together, but it'll be okay. This is my first time homemaking tortillas, and they actually turned out really well. I was very pleased with myself. So I'll definitely keep that up. No need to buy them anymore. I made breadcrumbs. I don't like to eat the heel of the bread. I know some people really love the heel, but I don't like it. So when I eat bread, I always just put the heels in the freezer until I have enough to make breadcrumbs. That's what I do instead of buying breadcrumbs. And then I prepped the meatloaf. All right, and once all that was done, I need to go get groceries also on this day, so I'm gonna get a groceries sticker. Which I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my last half box on this day, because I don't think I'll have really room for it on the other days. maybe Friday, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put it down here. And then I'll put my little Ollie trip on a label on top of this. So I think I'm going to use this quill with the grocery bag. It's pretty orange, so it'll fit the color scheme nicely. And the specific reason that I went to get groceries on this day, well, I needed groceries, but I specifically wanted to get the ingredients to make this stuff called tворог, which is the Russian version of cottage cheese that I needed to make a recipe later in the week. So yeah, I'll explain about that in a minute, but first I need to mark that I also did laundry when I got home. It was laundry day. Okay. Need to find my laundry stickers. I feel like I always misplace those for some reason. And I want it to be yellow, but I don't have that many yellow laundry stickers. But I will just take this yellow basket from Happy Daya and put it down. Alright, after doing the laundry, that was when I actually made tворог, which took like 2.5 hours because you have to take milk, lemon juice, sour cream, and kefir, which is, it's like Russian, it's like really thin yogurt, it's like sour. You put all that together in a kettle and boil it, or bring it to a boil. You don't actually boil it. And then you let it sit. Oh, I should say this is how I did it, and I got this recipe from a lady from Moscow, so I'm sure there's lots of ways to make it, but this is the way I did it. So you bring it to the boil, and then you let it sit under its own heat for about 30 minutes, and then you strain it. And when you strain off the whey, you're left with the curds, like the soft cheese curds that are what you want. So yeah, I did that. And that was my culinary adventure with tворог, and I cannot believe it worked, honestly. But yeah, I can't believe it worked. I've actually made quite a lot of Russian food before, and I always worry something's gonna go wrong or it won't turn out right, so yeah, I was glad I got that right. Especially because it did take so long to make. And it used a lot of ingredients. I mean, it was half a gallon of milk, I think it was like 32 ounces of kefir, so yeah, a lot went into that. And then I'm just gonna mark reading at the end of the day. Of course, I was still reading my book on orthodoxy, so let's find a reading sticker that will match. I want to use a Winston. Let me see if I can find some of him. I'm gonna put that on a scallop. So fun fact about my Russian handwriting right here. I actually don't know how to write and print in Russian, which is really funny because I only learned how to write in cursive. Like, I learned Russian in college and they didn't teach us the written alphabet, like how to write it. We just went straight into cursive. So I can only write Russian print if I think about it for a really, really long time, and it's just not practical to write that way. So whenever I write in Russian, it's always cursive. And I've been told that my Russian cursive is really good, which is funny because my English cursive is pretty bad in my opinion. And as you can see, I almost always write in print. So I think that's really funny that my Russian cursive is like my go-to in my English cursive. I avoid it unless I'm really sure I can write it nicely. Okay, on Friday morning, I really didn't want to get out of bed. I don't know why, but I just did not want to get up. And as y'all know, I don't set alarms. So I woke up at my normal time, like a little before 7, and I was just like, wow, I want to stay in bed. But of course I got up. But to mark that I didn't want to get up, I'm going to use this Monday mood Winston, because without the Monday text, because yeah, the Monday feeling was definitely hitting me this day. Anyway, I finally got up and I did my Russian podcast, and I actually started listening to them from the beginning. Like normally I would just pick a podcast that interests me about some topic and listen to it because he has like hundreds of them. But on this day I decided I would go back and start listening from the beginning so that I could, you know, because sometimes Max will say like, oh, I mentioned that in another podcast, or like, you've heard me talk about that before, blah, blah, blah. And because I skip around, I haven't or don't. So yeah, I decided to fix that and go back and start listening from the beginning. So today it was episode 1. I'll put down that. And then after my workout, I filled orders because we did do new releases on this day. So let's see, I think I'm gonna use orange or dark pink? Dark pink, right? Yes. So I put that down, and then for filling orders, let's use a little silhouette sticker and another one of Kim's scripts. Let's take this little panda one, put him down. In the center would be nice. And then the script. Again, centered would be ideal. Okay, that's filling orders. And I also need to prep packaging on this day and design $2 Tuesday because I was a little bit behind on both of those things. So I'm going to take a couple dots and just write that in really quick. Alright, and after that I went on a hike. And to mark that, I'm out of all the colors I would normally use in this spread, so I'm gonna have to do something else. I think I'll take this little pink backpack. This is from Paper and Milk. And put that down. I didn't take a backpack on this hike because it was like a local hike. It was really close to my house, so I'm just gonna use that anyway, along with a script sticker. And then we actually had pizza for dinner, which was really fun because we never eat pizza. We eat homemade pizza a lot, but we don't eat like takeout pizza. This was like frozen pizza. It was actually a Screamin' Sicilian pizza, which I had recommended to me by someone. And they were like, if you don't like, how did he put it? He was like, this is like the king of frozen pizzas or something. I forget, but anyway, I decided to take his advice and try it, and it was pretty good. I would eat it again, so if you ever find yourself near a Screamin' Sicilian pizza, it has the Amber seal of approval, just so you know. And I'm going to use this cute pizza Winston to write in pizza night. Alright, oh, and then I finally finished my book on orthodoxy this night, which was fun. It was interesting, but it was also like you know, a lot to read. So yeah, I'm gonna put that I finished that on a half box, I think. I think I'll use one of these berries from Grin & Berry. I'll use one of the bigger ones. Alright, and that takes care of my week. So now we can move on to the weekend. And on Saturday, I didn't really sleep in because we were going to this historical event in a city about an hour from us, so we need to get up kind of early and be there because I wanted to be there when it started. But on the way, it was actually really fun because we got to listen to, I don't know if y'all know who Brian Kelly is, but he is a singer and he put out a new album. I think it was like sometime, I think it might have been this Friday actually. And Ashley really likes Brian Kelly, like that's like one of her favorite people to listen to, so we were listening to his new album on the road. It was super fun, like to jam out and just be driving early on a Saturday morning. It's really nice out, so yeah. So I think I'm gonna take one of these little Gingy stickers to mark the music, and I'm gonna use this one with, it's got like a gramophone or a, I don't know what it's called, one of these old things, and use that to mark listening to his album. And I think I'm going to put that on a label. Yes? Yes. I was going to say it's weird that I'm talking to myself, like asking myself, but I mean, this whole video is technically me talking to myself in my room, so. Alright, and the place we were going to visit is called Fort Dobbs. It's in Statesville, North Carolina. I highly doubt any of you have ever heard of or been there, but maybe you have, so that'd be really cool, actually. So we went there. I'm going to mark that with this little walking girl from Kina Prince. I have been there before, like a bunch of times, so if you are not new, you may remember me talking about this place. They do a lot of fun events that are like normally free or very cheap, so Ashley and I like to go. And this time they had a bunch of living history people there, so we got to do some really fun stuff. For example, we got to spin wool, which was, I've never done that before, it was fun. We also got a personal musket firing. We got to test out a bow and arrow, a lot of really cool stuff, so don't know how I'm gonna mark all that because I definitely don't have like stickers for spinning wool. Maybe I'll just use like an excited sticker and just kind of write next to it what I was excited about. No, I think I'm gonna use this Winston. I think he just fits the spread better, so I'm gonna put him right here. Sorry, I was debating if I should put a box on underneath him. But I'm gonna write down that we got to spin wool. There's a musket firing, like I mentioned. We also got to like meet a shoemaker, and we also learned how to make paint and all kinds of stuff. So that was really fun. That's noted. So we were there until like 1 at the actual event, and then we went to get lunch downtown at this place called Broad Street Burger Co., which was pretty good. I was very impressed, and everything was good. So to mark Broad Street, I think I'm gonna use a burger sticker. I didn't even get a burger, but it's fine. walked around downtown. We like visited some thrift stores and that kind of thing. So I think I'm gonna put down a half box to mark that. I guess I'll use a shopping sticker, even though I didn't buy anything. I'm actually gonna use this Shopping Girl Kinachi and just try to explore downtown. Because I'd never been downtown in Statesville before, so it was really fun just to walk around, see the architecture. They had some like little historical sites and plaques and stuff, so I just checked all that out. Okay, and then we drove home, and fun fact about me, I get really sleepy on car rides, like extremely sleepy, extremely fast. Which, if you saw my Destin vlogs, you probably noticed that I was asleep in the car like multiple times. So yeah, I fall asleep like really easily in the car. I think it's because when my mom told me once that when I was a kid, or when me and Ashley were kids, if she couldn't get us to take naps, she would drive us around the car and then we would fall asleep. So I guess it comes from that. Like, I don't know why else it would make me so sleepy. Because I don't know, like that doesn't happen to my mom or Ashley or like anyone in my family, so. Yeah. So we drove home, well, Ashley drove home, and I took a nap in the car. And then when we got home, I really wanted ice cream because it had been hot that day, so we had some ice cream. See if I have stickers. I know I have stickers for that, but let me see which sticker I want to use. Whichever one matches the spread, probably. So I think I'm going to use this little ice cream cone sticker from Whimsical Cat Studio. And when we got home, I did nothing for the rest of the day, basically. I was really lazy. So I'm gonna take a, let's see, what do I wanna do? First, I'm gonna put down this Lazy Day Sloth from my shop. I love this sticker. I always get excited when I get to use it. And then at the bottom, I'm gonna put down that I just like hung out on the couch for the rest of the day, because that was all I did. Okay, I'm sorry if you hear my stomach growling, but as y'all know, whenever I turn on the camera, my stomach growls. It doesn't matter if I just ate, my stomach growls. It is so annoying. I don't know why it does that. But anyway, okay. I am going to take one of my Winstons on the couch, and I'm going to use this orange one to mark that I just hung out on the couch. Or sofa, because it'll fit better. Alright, and on to Sunday. So on Sunday I did sleep in, which was nice. Let me grab a sticker for that. I think I'm going to use this orange one from Fox and Cactus because I really want to use this sheet up soon. And our mom actually came to visit us that day and she brought us breakfast, which is really nice. So I think I'm gonna mark that. This little pink utensil set from my shop. It comes in multicolor, but I'm gonna use pink. Alright, and then I did more laundry. It's always really fun. I'm just gonna use a dot to mark that, I think. Wednesday I actually finally made, I don't even think I mentioned this, I was making tворог because I wanted to make sirniki, which are little, like, the way they were described to me was as mini cheesecake pancakes, so I'm just gonna call them that. And yeah, the main ingredient is that tворог, which I made, so I finally made this on this day. Let me get a cooking sticker, actually. I think I might use like a baking sticker because it's kind of like baking, even though I fried them. But I want to use this girl sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. So I'm gonna use that. And I think that's how you spell sirniki. I don't remember right now, and I don't want to look it up, but yeah, I think that's how it's spelled. Okay. Not a ton going on for the rest of the day. I went for a hike, so I'm going to use my last half box down here. I'll fill that in a second. I want to, after that I made dinner, so I want to mark that first actually. I think I'm going to use a cooking Winston to mark making dinner. Go ahead and put him down. And I also started a new book this night, so I'm gonna mark that as well. I think I might just use this really big hinachi because it's the last one and it's pink. Oh, it looks so cute. Okay, so I will use that. Now I need to mark hiking, so let me grab a sticker for that. I'm going to use another hiking boot. And I'll write where I went later, as you know, I usually do. Let me go ahead and mark that I made dinner. And I think I'm going to turn it like this to write the name of the book that I started. That's different. I don't think I've ever done that before, but it works out just fine, so there we have it. Okay, let me straighten up, zoom out. And there we have it, my completed week. Oh, as always, this is like one of my favorite kits to use, so I hope you liked how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please comment below and let me know. I always love reading your comments. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!